we don't want them to do. So it's better to listen. That's why I always tell people, even if you like, if you, I know people always tell me, well, I can't stand my parents, and I always tell them to tell you, if you just don't say anything at all, I think they would be more appreciative than, so you can understand what they're saying, or to give you time so you won't say anything that you regret. I know a lot of times that's what I do, because I don't speak fast because I don't want to say anything that would hurt someone. So it's best to do it like that way. Favorite communication is more about listening and self-control than about talking. So be quick to listen, be slow to speak, and be slow to become angry. Learning to understand one another. We ought to forgive each other and recognize that we all have faults and shortcomings. Our relationships ought to be defined by love, peace, harmony, and thankfulness. Um, and the most important thing, I guess, with that is you have to understand one another. Like, I know we all are our own person, but you have to work to, like, if someone is saying something and they're really passionate about it, you kind of have to work to understand them too. You have to understand yourself. That doesn't mean that you're going to really change, but you have to understand where they're coming from. And you should honestly examine your family, confess your weaknesses, declare your needs for God's help, and commit to growth and change. Almost done. Woo! And then also a standard. There needs to be a standard that's set. And our love for God ought to be so great that it spills over to every area of our life, memorizing His Word, talking about it at home and elsewhere, in the morning and at night. So making a commitment, make it a habit, and make it memorable. So whatever your standard is, it's something that you guys should work as your family to create the standard, because otherwise there's nothing that's really defined, you know? So it's what's expected.